Well, hi guys. Yeah, so I'm doing a spot of night fishing here. A different venue. I'm actually down Southwick beach, and I've got my new tripod. I'm really happy with that. And again, we've got a wee bit of lug on there and a wee bit of squid, and we're away to put a 4-ounce grappler on it. But what a super night it is, you know. And that's the incoming tide. It's not it won't be high tide for at least another 4 hours, but I thought I'd get myself out early because again, I've only got one day off. But we'll see what tonight brings. Yeah, and I mean to fish it right up to the end, and I've actually got my Wellington boots in case I have to, when I go back there along this walkway, in case it's kind of getting flooded. So yeah, let's see what the night brings. And I mean, light is always going to be a problem with a GoPro, but I'll try and compensate and show you as much as I can. Anyway, we'll see you in a bit. Yeah. So hopefully we're going to get something. I don't care what it is, as long as it's got a tail and fins. There we go, we've got a bite here. A wee nibble there. I'm going to have to concentrate, guys. There you go, it's biting away there, if you can see it. So there we go, guys. The first fish of the night, and it's still another 2 or 3 hours to high tide. And it's 2 wee congers there. Yeah, so first fish of the night and 2 little eels there. They're fairly wrapped up in the line, so we'll get rid of them and see if we can get into some bass here, yeah? So, back in a bit. I need to untangle this lot. Geez, oh, that's a live wire. You see it? Look at that. Look what it's done to the line. Oh my goodness me. But, yeah, let's get rid of them. Let's pop them back in. And let's do something, yeah? Right. Yeah, oh my goodness me. Back in a bit. Yeah guys, so the few minutes that I was on the on that rocky outfit, I put in some squid to defrost, and yeah, I got a couple of crabs here for my work, so we'll use them as bait tomorrow. I don't know if you can see them or not. There, just small crabs. But yeah, so we'll put them to work tomorrow, and I hope to put that out again. But I've got another few bites on this line, so I'm going to have to go and see you in a bit. There we go, guys. So that's the 3rd eel tonight. Wow, I was hoping for bass, but it's still a catch. We didn't blank. We've got 3 eels already. We've only been here about an hour, so we'll just keep on chugging it out. In the structure, I've got one to the left and one line to the right. So yeah, let's wait and see what happens. Well, that's promising anyway. And there was lots and lots of bass just right at the very end, and you can feel the heat coming from the water. However, back in a bit. Hey guys, so the flashlight went out on my head there and the bloody eel bit me. What a cracker that is. God, it's pumping. But lesson learned. I'll use the towel the next time. Yeah guys, so 3 eels, and they destroyed 3 rigs, and one of the blighters bit my finger. And hell does it hurt. Anyway, I'll live to see another day. But yeah, we've still got another 2 hours until high tide, but quite a lot of movement, seriously, lots of knocks. But let's see. But I was totally overcome when I seen the incoming, the tide. It's a 6.1 metre tide. There's no wind at all, but you could actually feel the heat from the water coming from that big pipe up there. But I'll certainly be down tomorrow afternoon, but about 5 or 6 hours before high tide, so as I can get more time right at the very end, and we can maybe use some lures on these bass, even though they're small. Still good fun. Anyway, back in a bit. Well, hi guys. Yeah, so I'm still sat here. It's about another hour and a half to high tide. High tide being 2:30 in the morning, well, 2:20 in the morning. And apart from the eels, I haven't got anything else yet, but at least I got them, so I didn't blank. Switched all the lights off, but it's an amazing night. It's beautiful. Obviously both rods still out, and the tripod, I'm really happy with that tripod. I really am. Amazing, absolutely amazing. It's just a pity, but if I can, I'll try and come back here tomorrow, just so as you've got an idea. But so many schools of bass. They were everywhere. Seriously, they were everywhere. They were jumping everywhere. But Yeah, I wasn't lucky, but we'll try a new tactic tomorrow. We'll try one of these floating lures and see if we hit anything. But I mean, the night's still young. I'm still hoping to get something again down here. Let's see what happens, yeah? See you in a bit. Oh, there we go, guys. So that's another eel. So that's the fourth eel tonight. Wow, it's just a pity that wasn't bass, but at least this one with it. No, it didn't. I don't believe it destroyed my rig, but the other three destroyed my rigs. I'll have to sort them out when I get home, but yeah, they're getting bigger anyway. Anyway, we'll see you in a bit. So there we go, guys. That's eel number 5 tonight. That's the smallest of the lot. Yeah, I wish it was bass. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Seriously. Yeah, so I mean, I can't complain I'm catching, but I don't want eels. Maybe I should just pack them up and send them over to France and get some money for my bait. Anyway, I'm going to let this thing go and then I'm going to chuck it out again. See you in a bit. Yeah, so I did think about coming back here tomorrow, but I'm going to give it a body swerve because what is that, 4 or 5 eels I've caught now, and they just totally wrecked my rigs. So I'm going to have to rejig 5 rigs. It won't be when I go home, because I won't be going home at like 4 in the morning. I started work I was in work for like 20 past 6 this morning, worked right through, and yeah, so I'm going to have to redo these rigs. I have more, I've got new ones in the house and what have you, but it won't be hard to do. So that's the plan, and then I'll be out again, but I'll probably head Lansing way again, you know. That seems to be more productive. I think if you were here on this hot pipe about 5 hours, 6 hours before high tide, you'd have a good chance of hitting some bass, but not for me. I bet I'm just sticking to where I normally go. Anyway, I think we've got another 45 minutes to high tide, so we'll see you in a bit. There you go, guys. So if you like fishing for eels, Southwick, that's where to go. Southwick for sure. I think that's number 6 now, and that's massive hooks I've got on there, and they're just guzzling them, and that's just squid. So let's get this off and let's bait it up, and that's just gone high tide, so let's get it back. Yeah, so there you go, number 6, and another one, guys. That's number 8. Wow, look at the neck of my hook. Look at my line. Oh my god. Okay, let's get this thing off. There. Right, see you in a bit. And there we go, guys. Number 9. Number 9. And yep, it's another conger, another eel. Wow. So this is Eelsville. Well, I won't be coming back here for a long time for sure. This is too much. It's nice to catch what a different species, please. And there we go, guys. Double figures, number 10. Wow. They just keep coming. Well, guys, we're into double figures now. 10, but it's all been eels. So I'm not sure. I mean, they're all quite young. So, I don't know. What do you call a young eel? A young eel, I guess. But it's still been fun, but for me a waste of bait. I mean, I tend to eat whatever I catch. But I see there's a fox going around. It's within about 10 feet of me there. Let's see if we can see it. 10 feet of me there. And I guess it must smell the bait, or maybe even the eel that I just caught there. The tide's fairly going out. We're about 2 hours into the turn of the tide now, but we'll continue and we'll see what happens. Good morning, guys. So it's the 27th of July and I think it's about 20 minutes to 5 in the morning, and this is where I was last night. Finished my work, went home, got changed and came down here. And yeah, this is where I caught the the 10 eels. So obviously you couldn't see this last night, but that's where we were. We were just out here. So that's a walkway. I tried to explain that last night, but you couldn't see it. It was impossible to see it because it was so dark. But right at the very end, there was like shoal, a massive school of bass, and they were just very, very small, but they were jumping everywhere. But I couldn't for the life of me stay any longer. I was only on there for about 25-30 minutes and I had to hightail it. It was a 6.1 metre tide, and so yeah, someone else. But yeah, so obviously we're into about 2 hours, the turn of the tide. But I popped 2 rods out anyway. I kept the lines out just to see if there was anything around. But yeah, but it's spectacular. But what a beautiful morning. It is a bit nippy though, it is a bit cold. And obviously the port there at Shoreham. But yeah, so it's kind of like a prelude but the end of the video. But I had to show you where we were last night. I just had to show you, you know. So I hung around. I've been up now for about 24 hours, but I thought it's worth staying up and just giving you an idea where to come for eels if you're into that jelly eel type thing, yeah. But that should be clear within the next hour. Anyway, we'll see you in a bit. So there you go, guys. This is where we were last night, and then we had to flee because the tide came in so quick, and it does here. So you have to watch yourself. It was a 6.1 metre tide, as I said earlier on. But we're going to chuck out a couple of baits anyway, a couple of squid baits. See if we catch a bass. Doubt it. We're 2 hours into the turn of the tide, but it's not easy to access this at the best of times. So we'll give it a go anyway. But what a glorious morning it is. Got to watch the parking down here. Hopefully I haven't got a ticket. But the car's just up there where the joggers are, so I haven't seen anybody. But then again, you never know. But they're crooks at the best of times. But what a beautiful morning. Anyway, we'll see you in a bit. So there's quite a bit of bass activity just out there, as you can see. Yeah, but they're very, very small. But I mean, where there's small ones, there's big ones, isn't there? So I didn't come prepared for this, so I've got a little minnow, and this was actually for the mackerel, but we'll give it a go anyway, and some little feathers on it, and see if they'll have a sniff of that. We have to remember we've got a rod behind us too, so this is quite deep really, yeah. We'll give it a chuck and see what happens. And lo and behold, I'm across the other rod. You can see lots and lots of fish down there. You see them there now? Just tiny, like, that's probably bass, I would imagine. We're probably just as well jigging it down there to see if we catch anything. There's certainly shoals and shoals in them. Let's give it a go. sure you seen that bass jump there, did you? See him jumping out there, right out. And there's a bigger one just came up there. And another one. So it's thick. I should have brought with me a floating lure, you know, even just a small one, but it doesn't matter. Next time, yeah. Oh goodness me, lots of weed. And somebody's lost their line by the look of it, so I've just popped their line. And there you go, look at that. What a mess that is. Oh my goodness me, and there's a lure. Look at that, guys. So I just trawled that in there. I threw out my lure and look at all that lot. 3 weights and a little lure. So we'll keep that and we'll sort that out when we go home. But it just shows you what's out there, you know. It's a great place for getting snagged and losing your gear, and you see a lot of gear up here on these posts, but we'll chuck it out again, see what happens. That you see and hear there, that's from the hot pipe. That's actually hot water. That's what brings it in. I'm not having much luck with this lure. I don't think I will either. Well guys, you get the gist of it anyway, yeah? I'm going to have to go. I've been up for 24 hours. I haven't had anything to eat for about 17 hours. I feel really lightheaded, so this is not the greatest place to be if you feel like that. But I thought I'd come and chuck this out. I should have came better prepared. I've just got a little minnow on the bottom, but I should have came better prepared. But the next time, so we'll take this rod in, break it down, and we'll do the same with that one. We'll head off. And I'll certainly be back again sometime. I'm unsure when, but I will be, yeah. But as I say, that is the water from the power station there, and it's hot, and so that's what brings the bass in. And you've seen them jumping, I'm sure. So and there are some big ones here, but yeah, it's not for me today, I'm afraid. I got my 10 eels. I wouldn't say I'm happy with that, but you can see them rising there. But I wouldn't say I'm happy with that, but it's okay, no problem. See you in a bit. I'm sorry you didn't get that on camera, guys, but I just caught him. What a beautiful fish. Is that a gurnard, is it? Is that a gurnard? I'm unsure. So that's 10 eels and a gurnard. And we're just going to pop him back. He's too nice to eat, or too nice to take home for sure. I can pop him back and give him another chance at life. So I'm in a bit of a tiz here because I'm trying to do everything at once. So, here we go. Yeah, what else can I say? It's been a crazy day, isn't it? But please subscribe, hit the like button. Yeah, as I say, I need to go home to my bed now. But yeah, that was good, and that just made my day, this thing. Yeah, you can tell me more about it. I'll have to read up on it when I go home. But first time I ever caught one. And that was caught on squid, and just here. So listen, I'll let you go. Take it easy. It's a glorious day. Hit the like button, leave a comment. See you again soon, yeah? Bye. I haven't got the facility to zoom in here. I've hardly got any puff left walking up there with all my gear. But he seems to be like, you think it was mackerel, but he's already put 2 bass into that bucket. But they're only very, very small, so I guess he was foreign. And I'm not labelling everybody with the same spoon, so to speak, but Yeah, it's not good, is it? It really isn't good, you know. Wow. Well, there you go, that's the problem there. Look, he gets snagged. I know he's managed. There's lots of metal work there. But I hate it when I see people with the white buckets, you know. So basically they're taking undersized fish, and yeah, it's not on, is it? Anyway, see you in a bit.